Namaste. So this is beginners yoga guide for all those who want to start practicing yoga and adopt a healthy lifestyle. So when we think of starting yoga, there are many questions in our mind, like when to do it, how to do it, where to do it, what to eat, what not to do. So they are ample of it, and I, Garima, your wellness coach, is going to answer some of these questions here right now. So for that, subscribe so that you don't miss any health update. Okay, let's get started. First and most common question that we came across is, what is the best time to practice yoga? According to ancient texts, the best time to practice yoga is Brahm Muhurat, that is approximately 2 hours before sunrise. It is the best time because the flow of energy is at the peak and you will reap out the maximum benefits for your practice. But you can practice any time of the day, but keep this thing in mind that you practice empty stomach, or there is a gap of at least 3 to 4 hours between your meal and the yoga practice, because if you practice with the stomach full or half full, so it can lead to complications which you surely don't want it. So keep your stomach empty. Then second questions we came across is where to practice. The place should be nice, airy and fresh, but there should not be too much of air. It should be clean, ventilated, preferably in the parks, or you can do it in balconies or terraces. But do not practice in the room in which AC is on, because most of the practice will lead to rise in the body temperature. So the room temperature and the body temperature will conflict, which may further lead to problem. So if you want to turn on the fan, keep it the average speed. Do not use ACs or coolers while practicing yoga. Okay, you can keep plants in your room or outside in the balconies or terraces. That would be much better, so that you can get the proper flow of oxygen in your body as well. Then third question, if you have come across any yoga class online or offline, you would have seen that a class starts with the prayer and ends with the prayer. So what is the logic behind it? The logic behind it, first, these prayers are the mantras from ancient texts, that is Vedas. For example, if you have heard about Sehna Bhavatu prayer, that is from Krishna Yajurved. So they have deep meaning as well as deep impact over our body and mind. Secondly, if we are doing something, some work, or if we are thinking about something and we switch to yoga practice, so our thoughts and mind are still in the previous work. So to bring that into the present moment, prayer is very important. Also, it is proven that the prayer will brings the heart rate to the normal, it calms down the breath, and it relaxes the mind completely. So if you are going to start with prayer and end with prayer, it is a complete session which will give you maximum benefits for whatever your purpose is, and it will help you fulfill that. Also, a prayer is a symbol of gratitude. That means that you think there is some energy or something more powerful than you. So it is a very humble process and you should do it. Okay, then next is clothing, how clothes should be. So it should be loose, comfortable, made up of any natural fiber, especially cotton, and the color should be light, preferably white, and it should be loose so that your body, your skin can breathe easily, the flow of energy can go through properly. And you should not wear any accessories or jewelries, for example earrings, rings, watches. You should not wear it while practicing it. You can wear it afterwards or before that, but you should not wear while practicing. And also, the foremost important thing, keep your mobile phones away from the mat. Do not keep it over the mat, under the mat, away from the mat. Okay, mats are very important during the practice, as it avoids the earthing of energies during the practice. But mat, preferably if possible, go for the cotton ones, because it is natural fiber, it is non-slippery, and it is good to go. But if you don't have that one, you can go for your rubber mats as well. But cotton ones are the best. Okay, and one more important thing, one should practice according to their capacity. You should not overstretch or push too much to yourself so that you cannot practice the next day. You go slow but take more steps. So practice should be done normally. Push yourself a little, but do not over push or overstretch. Also, if you are a beginner and if you have any disorder or disease, you should consult expert first. They can guide you with the diets and then practices. You can consult us, as we are providing free consultation. So there is a email ID, or you can DM us on the Instagram as well. So mail us and we will help you again. Okay, things to do after the practice. First, do not take bath approximately for 15 to 20 minutes after the practice. Secondly, do not eat or drink anything approximately for 15 to 20 minutes after the practice. And if you want to take something after 15 to 20 minutes, take something which is very light on your stomach, like fruits or something. Then meanwhile, you can relax in shavasana or meditate, or can do some normal regular work. If you have any query, you can write down in the comment section below, or you can mail us or DM us. We will be happy to hear from you. आपका दिन शुभमय हो. May you have a great day ahead.